Hi students, my name is Mr. Shutts. Thank you for having me for Career Day, and I want to tell you about what I do for my career. I'm an arborist. An arborist is someone who cares for trees. You might not have known it, but trees do need to be cared for. Arborists can help with things like climbing in trees to take out some dead branches or some broken branches. Sometimes we need to take care of trees by fertilizing them, and sometimes we need to prune trees for health reasons, or sometimes we need to prune them because they're close to the house, like this tree is close to our house. But we like having the trees here, and I hope that you like having trees in your yard too, because there's lots of good things that trees do for us. Trees give us some shade on a hot day. Trees help put oxygen back in the atmosphere, and trees give us something to climb or hang a hammock on. So there's lots of good reasons to have trees, and we all like them. But to keep them, we have to take care of them. And that's what an arborist helps you do. So how do you become an arborist? Well, becoming an arborist is a couple different ways to do that. You could go to college, and there's 2- and 4-year degrees that you can have, and there's also some advanced degrees that you can get. Or there's another way to get there, and that's without going to college. You could also go out and work in the field and spend a lot of time learning all the ways that you need to do the work. How do you care for the trees? How do you do the work safely? And then you can take tests, and you can become certified as an arborist. So there's different ways of getting there, which makes it a really great career. And when you get there, what's nice about it is you get to be outside on beautiful sunny days like today and enjoy it, and you take care of something that's really important, that's trees. Now, I'm not just an arborist, but I'm actually an arborist trainer. So I'm somebody who trains people who want to become arborists or are getting better at being arborists. And I work for a company named the Davey Tree Expert Company. And we actually have people that were arborists from here in Connecticut all the way over to California and even into Canada. And all these people need help learning how to do the work that we do. So they need to learn how to climb trees. They need to learn how to use chainsaws and run wood chippers. And so that's what we do, is we help go around teaching people the skills that they need and teaching them how to do it safely. And so one of the things I want to demonstrate, which is really fun and one of my favorite things to do, is climb in trees. And that's what I'm going to demonstrate for you today. Now, I hope a lot of you had a chance to climb a tree before. And if you had, it was probably pretty neat. And it was probably really fun going as high as you could. But it was probably a little different than how you're going to see me climb trees. A lot of you probably grabbed onto branches and climbed up from there. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to climb up on this rope as a way into the tree. So you can see, before getting a rope up in the tree, I've got all my safety equipment on, because we have to be safe when doing this. So I've got my hard hat, I've got my safety glasses, I've got a pair of gloves, and I got a pair of boots on, and then I have this thing that I'm wearing, and this is a tree climbing harness. And I'm actually going to use this tree climbing harness to attach myself to this rope. And then what I can actually do is take this slack out of here, and then now I can just hang here. So as I climb up into the tree, I don't ever need to worry about falling or slipping while I'm in the tree. Now, there's lots of different reasons why people go up into trees. And I mentioned some of them. Some of them might be because there's a dead branch up there, or broken branches, or just regular pruning. Sometimes, unfortunately, we have to climb up in trees to cut them down because they're dying or they're in the bad place. And so that's another reason why we have to do it. And sometimes people just climb up into trees because they need to go up there to research things. Maybe the biology of the tree. Maybe they need to go up there to study some of the creatures that are living up there. So there's lots of different reasons. And we help people get up into the trees. And so we teach them some of these techniques that I'm using. You can see I've got some neat pieces of equipment here, and they make it pretty easy for me to climb up into this tree. I can just walk up the rope here, and I'm just going to unhook some of these tools that I have that are making it a little bit easier for me to climb up so I can move around the tree. Because when we get up here, we need to be able to move around. And so what I can actually do is, because I've got my rope up nice and high in the tree here, I can actually climb onto this branch that normally I wouldn't be able to climb onto. Because normally my weight would make this branch bounce up and down. And so, actually, I see there's a dead branch out here on there, and so I should take this out so it doesn't fall on somebody. So what we always do is, before grabbing onto a branch, we always say, "Stand clear." And then it lets everybody know they need to get out from underneath me, and they say, "All clear." And when I know it's safe, I can just drop that branch down. And now I've made this tree a little bit safer for people in the yard, because they're less likely to have something fall out of it. And that's just one of the few things that we do. And when we're all done with our work, we also like to have a little bit of fun. And so we do get to swing around in the trees and enjoy it as well. So I hope that you liked learning about being an arborist, and you consider it as something that'd be fun for you to go out and do so that you can be outside, enjoying the nice weather, and really liking what you do. So thank you very much, and goodbye.